moving on. We had the honor last year of having Commissioner and Assemblyman Uprendra Chivukula as our keynote speaker at the first summit, and we are delighted to have him back. Mr. Chivukula was nominated by Governor Chris Christie as Commissioner to the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities and confirmed by the Senate in 2014. Prior to his nomination, Commissioner Chivukula served as the New Jersey Assembly, representing the 17th Legislative District, where he served as chair of the Assembly Telecommunications and Utilities Committee. He also had the honor of serving as vice chair of Homeland Security and State Preparedness, Commerce and Economic Development, and Environment and Solid Waste. Commissioner Chivukula was also a founding member and co-chair of the New Jersey Science and Technology Legislative Caucus and the New Jersey World Languages and International Studies Legislative Caucus. He was a member of the Commission on Science and Technology and Health and Information Technology Commissions. Commissioner Chivukula is an electrical engineer with degrees from the College of Engineering in Chennai, India, and City College, New York. I can go on with all of the wonderful accolades and boards he's been on, and I suggest that you look at his bio. It would take another 15 to 20 minutes, but I wanted him up here to say some words. So I am delighted to introduce Commissioner and Assemblyman Chivukula.
Thank you very much for that great introduction. And President Cole, it's been wonderful to come to Montclair State University. It's always fun. And Dr. Pankaj Lal has been a real instrument in terms of creating the Sustainability and Energy Analytics Center. It's very important. Last year when I came here, I spoke about innovation in the sustainable energy economy, how we can use the bright minds, especially from Montclair, and try to see how we can advance the clean energy goals of the state of New Jersey. And Commissioner Bob Gordon will be talking more about Governor Murphy's Energy Master Plan. He'll be talking about some of the really lofty goals of how we can create a clean energy economy of New Jersey by 50% clean energy by 2030 and 100% by 2050. And analytics play a very important role in that what you don't measure doesn't count. When you talk about energy efficiency, when you talk about sustainable energy, you need to know what investments you are making and what is the return on their investment, so that way you can be very prudent in your investments. I think that's very important. That's why I want to thank Center for Energy Sustainability and Analytics Center, CESAC, for their contribution. Currently, the BPU has two contracts, one about $200,000 working with CESAC towards sustainable energy economy goals. And it's one of the areas they're working on and helping us is in the area of community solar. And when we, in the state of New Jersey, instituted a solar renewable energy certificate program, and a lot of the people in the low income and moderate income were left out of benefiting from the SRECs. And even though they were paying the societal benefit charges, and they were not getting any benefit out of that. And this program, the Community Solar Program, which is a pilot program, and we have, I think President Fideliso is not here today, but he would be proud to say that we have received more than 250 applications towards 650 megawatts of community solar. So that is phenomenal. And the CESAC will be helping us trying to make sure that where should we put the solar panels, whether it's the rooftops or brownfields, and what is the relative benefits of that. And I think that guidance is very much needed. Second area where CESAC will be helping us is in the RGGI, which is the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, which in New Jersey became part of several years, and recently, under the executive order by Governor Phil Murphy, we have rejoined RGGI. And RGGI poses very interesting challenges because we are in a PJM, which is our independent system operator, and we have states that have really embraced clean energy as part of their portfolio, whereas some states, because of their resources, whether it's coal and natural gas abundance, so they continue to do that. So how do you make sure the leakage issue is that, how do you protect the New Jersey-based generation when you're trying to keep it clean, and electrons they don't know the borders. They come through our power lines, and they could be coming from carbon-based fuel generation. So how do you analyze that, how it impacts, in terms of the leakage, and how do you mitigate that? And also there's a lot of work going on right now with respect to Energy Master Plan, which has tremendous goals, very aspirational, and indeed achievable with the right technologies and right time frames. I think that is one of the things that we're looking forward to, and it's a very exciting time. I was growing up in India, and we talk about earlier, Dean was talking about recycling and clean. And in India, because of the lack of resources, nothing goes wasted. Even the newspaper is eaten by a cow or something like that. So we usually use the newspapers for wrapping the groceries, and so we used to do that. So I think it's amazing. And when I come to the United States and I look at our recycling has really dropped below 50%. Which is sad. And a lot of the times, the recycling that we are, even though they collect for recycling, they end up in our landfills. And so I see Dr. Serpin is here. She's from the Rutgers Eco Complex, and she's been trying to address some of those issues while she was at DEP, and she continues at the Rutgers Eco Complex. It's important that, looking at the plastics and the microplastics and the impact that they are having on the sustainability of our planet. So it's important that we match that with the data, with the analytics, and it's very important. I know Montclair State is also part of the big data consortium. So basically, Cyber Infrastructure Consortium, which I had the pleasure of working with Rutgers University and writing the legislation, and it has come a long way. And let's focus on getting the data. I think that's the most important thing. There used to be a scientist, his name is Bob Deming, and he was father of quality. He was a quality guru. And under the Marshall Plan, he went to Japan, and the auto industry in Japan owes a great deal to Bob Deming. And one thing he used to say, "In God we trust, everybody else bring data." Thank you.